Ukraine hacks Russian TV to show the real cost of war. Ukraine unveils new long-range Neptune missile for the first time, and why Putin's demands on Ukraine unrealistic. The latest news next. On the evening of August 24th, Ukrainian's Independence Day, Russian TV broadcast a video showing the actual losses of the Russian army in the war against Ukraine, as well as other achievements of the so-called special military operation, according to sources from the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine. Local cyber partisans managed to hack the Russian provider and display the unauthorized video simultaneously on 116 TV channels. The cyber activist also blocked administrators' access to the servers in order to complicate the interruption of the broadcast. At least 50,000 subscribers from Moscow and other regions of Russia watched explosions at Russian oil refineries and the burials of soldiers on their TV for more than 3 hours during prime time. For users without digital television, the broadcast was available through the Apple Store, Google Play, smart TV apps, and other cable networks. According to the sources, such cyber attacks make it possible to convey the truth about the war to Russians, which differs from the Kremlin's official propaganda. This underscores the power of information in shaping public perception during times of war and political tension. Even the most tightly controlled narratives can be disrupted, revealing truth that challenge long-held assumptions. Such moments do more than convey facts. They provoke reflection, alter understanding, and expose the fragility of manipulated realities, showing how crucial transparency and access to accurate information truly are. Ukraine has officially unveiled the long-range modification of the R-360 Neptune cruise missile, known as the Long Neptune, for the first time. This is a missile capable of striking targets at a distance of up to 1,000 kilometers, according to Defense Express. Although its development became known back in November 2023, no images had been released until now. For the first time, the missile appeared in a video published on Independence Day on the official account of the state portal Zbroya Weapons. The missile is demonstrated together with other samples of Ukrainian weaponry, although it is not directly labeled in the video. Defense Express notes that the Long Neptune can be identified by its characteristic X-shaped foldable wings. The footage of missile launches in the video is archival and dates back to the Neptune system test in 2018 to 2022. According to preliminary estimates, the length of the new missile exceeds 6 meters without the booster, which is 1.5 meters longer than the first version of the R-360. The central part of the body has also been increased in diameter to 50 centimeters compared to 38 centimeters in the basic modification. The new missile is not only longer but also bulkier, which is likely related to the need for a larger fuel volume. The official characteristics of the missile are not disclosed at the moment. It is only known that it is intended for striking ground targets. The unveiling of the Long Neptune is more than a technical milestone. It is a strategic statement. It shows that Ukraine is not only keeping pace with modern military developments, but is also preparing to reshape the operational environment in ways that will catch adversaries off guard. For Russia, this is a clear warning. Future confrontations will not rely solely on old assumptions or static positions. Each advancement in Ukrainians' arsenal signals unpredictability, resilience, and the likelihood of new, unforeseen challenges. The Long Neptune exemplifies how innovation and determination can redefine the balance of power, and those who underestimate it are in for many tactical and strategic surprises. Russia seeks to upgrade its nuclear capabilities amid colossal threats from the West, according to Fox News. Alexei Likhachov, CEO of the Russian state nuclear corporation Rosatom, stated that the current geopolitical situation represents a time of colossal threats to Russia's existence. Therefore, he said, the guarantee of sovereignty must be a nuclear shield, which is also a sword. At the same time, he did not specify what updates are planned for the shield nuclear program. These comments came less than a week after a personal meeting between US President Donald Trump and Russian dictator Vladimir Putin. In May, Trump announced US plans to develop a missile defense system called the Golden Dome, modeled on Israel's Iron Dome. Preliminary estimates put it cost at least $175 billion. Although security experts warn about the escalation of China's nuclear development, Russia and the US together still possess 90% of the world's nuclear arsenal. Moscow continues to maintain nearly 4,400 nuclear warheads, over 1,500 of which are strategically deployed, while the US has over 3,700 warheads, 1,400 of them deployed, according to the Arms Control Association. Moreover, in 2023, Russia withdrew from the last bilateral arms control treaty with the US, which remains in effect until February 2026. Vladimir Putin cited the reason as the US allegedly developing new types of nuclear weapons. Earlier, RBC Ukraine reported that the Russian nuclear corporation Rosatom was largely unaffected by Western sanctions. The company continues its projects in Europe, contributing to Russia's budget. Among Western countries, sanctions on Rosatom's entities and managers have only been imposed by the UK, US, and Canada. Meanwhile, the US and Russia could discuss a new strategic arms agreement. Putin's threats and posturing belong nowhere near the world stage. They can go straight to hell. His reckless nuclear bravado only escalates danger and undermines any claim to legitimacy. The sooner he is sidelined from shaping global security, the safer the rest of the world will be. Russia's Vladimir Putin is deliberately putting forward unacceptable conditions during the current negotiations to end the war. These demands are unrealistic, Finnish President Alexander Stubb says. According to Stubb, the Kremlin is using typical Russian negotiation tactics. First, completely unacceptable demands are made, and then they begin to back down from them. He also stressed that it is important for the American audience to understand the essence of Russia's territorial claims. As the Finnish president explained, Putin's demands on Ukraine are comparable to the US having to give up Florida, Georgia, South and North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland, as well as creating a corridor for an attack on New York. Stubb noted that such demands are unrealistic and the Kremlin is aware of this. At the same time, he recalled that Russia has been trying to completely capture Donbass since 2014, but even after 12 years, it has not succeeded.
And remember, in the Donbass, he has been trying to get the area. He has 75% of it, but it's taking 12 years, and 50% came straight in the beginning. So he is really advancing just a tiny bit at the time.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Support Ukraine, like and subscribe.